Hi there. Just wanted to share with you more of my thoughts and realizations as to what I am deeply wanting to express in this online course on Ageless Wisdom, Accessing the Tree of Life. Some of you have already heard these words before and some may not have heard of it, but when I say this, I want you to just hear them in a fresh new way. The centre of the galactic source, which is everywhere at once. So basically, this course that I'm really wanting to invite you to participate in is basically, it's the whole thing is to help you access your own centre, like right in the very middle of your being, if there was such a thing. So for me, in one way, that is like the centre of your heart, but that takes lifetimes to get to that level of initiation where the fullness of our heart lotus is actually open, all 12 petals. I mean, they say that Jesus mastered that in his lifetime and he became a master of wisdom. All of us are working towards that goal, becoming masters of wisdom. The deeper that we can get to the centre of our being is the more mastery we can have in our lives, because basically it means that we're not like, it's funny that I should have this candle here, a candle in the wind, being blown from pillar to post, always living in a reaction to what comes towards us. And even when we, however deeper, farther along the path we go, we are always going to have the situation that generally the more evolved you are, the stronger the situations come. The question is, can we find the stillness in the eye of the storm? Can we stay very, very centered, aligned? So that's what I want to share within this 12-week course. There are different subjects, different aspects, but all of it is about bringing awareness to the situation, developing what's called pure view in Tibetan Buddhism, developing awareness of looking at something through an open brow center. You can't have an open brow center or be in the present if you haven't done the work. So we're all working towards that. The other thing that I would love to cover off in this discussion with you is, do you have the time to do this autumn? Many of you, that's your core question, and I really respect that. Some of you have paid for yoga courses online or all sorts of different things online. And will you have the discipline to not lie there watching Netflix or frittering time and energy away? So that's really where I come in on this one. I want to strongly inspire you, to guide you into the very core of your being, so that you can really hone and trust your wisdom, but also increase your vitality, your creativity, and your inner knowing of what it is that you need to be doing in your activity, in your expression, in your part within the divine plan. I want to really support you in the most practical way for coming into self-actualization, coming into self-realization, for honing your skills, deepening your etheric sensitivity, unblocking your nadi system in the way that brings you more inner and outer spaciousness. Because it's so easy to get lost and fritter our energy in every conversation, in anything ever. And I'm so grateful that in my life, through very strong circumstances, I just can't let myself be drawn into mindless conversations or anything that's not within the Dharma wheel. And what does that mean? That means getting liberated off the wheel of karma and coming into a very soulful expression, to be so fulfilled and uplifted in every moment with every single activity. I really want to help you to get to that place within yourself that your work becomes your joy. That your very work, all of it, becomes your joy, and in everything that you look at, that you can have the strength to take responsibility for what you're creating and bypass duality. Not even bypass it, transcend it in becoming translucent. This is what I want to share with you in this Ageless Wisdom course, and I really want to make it possible. If you haven't signed up because you're concerned about money, please don't be concerned. Just privately message me and I'm going to come up with a payment plan that's affordable and sensible for you. I definitely don't want to be in a situation where people are feeling stuck and pushed and can't meet their word and feel more stuck. That's not my intention at all. I just want to support you to come home to the garden of your heart and feel fruitful. And I'm really looking forward to teach about the 7 Hraiz, and that's something, this basic esoteric psychology. Can you imagine getting a deep understanding in the way that you can really know yourself? So the 7 Hraiz, which are governed by the 7 solar lords, the 7 Kumaras, the 7 great rishis, that are correspondent to our 7 chakras, the 7 notes of the scale, and the 7 colours in the rainbow, the 7 main colours. Can you imagine that these different ray qualities, different expressions of the Hraiz, govern our mental body, our emotional body, our physical body, and our soul's expression, as well as our monadic expression? And once you start to understand which Hraiz are governing what, you really get to know yourself more, and you can see so much more of where you are on your own path of evolution. The more you know yourself, the more insight you've got into other people, and the less that you're going to take things personally. It's really a beautiful way to deepen in your spiritual practice of developing purity and pure view, to be able to be in revelation, to not be stuck on the emotional treadmill, and to be able to get out of being in the matrix of doom and gloom. That's why I want to share this, so that you can get liberated as fast as possible and be in your full strength. And I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. Please let me know how I can assist you to sign up and join me now for this foundational course in esoteric psychology, solar philosophy, and ageless wisdom, to access the tree of life, to de-stress your own nervous system, so that you can know all from within, that you don't need to give your power away and look for some authority outside of yourself to tell you what to do. This is really about strengthening your bridge between yourself and the Creator, that you can trust yourself, know your divinity, and therefore lift the bloodline that you've been born through. I look forward to journey with you. Thank you for joining me today. Okay, I'm going to turn this off without burning myself.